Hello, my dear viewers. Today, we will tell you about the famous Tarantino film Inglourious Basterds. Inglourious Basterds starts in the year 1941 in Nazi-occupied France. We meet Colonel Hans Landa, known as the Jew Hunter, who arrives at the dairy farm of Perrier-la-Petite. Landa, known for his interrogation methods and cunning, suspects that the farmer is hiding the Jewish Dreyfus family. During a tense conversation, Landa forces Lapidite to confess, and then the Nazis shoot through the floorboards, killing the family except for one person, the daughter Shosanna, who manages to escape. Years pass, and we see Shosanna in Paris, living under the name Emmanuelle Mimieux and running a cinema. Fate brings her together with Friedrich Zoller, a German war hero who convinces Minister of Propaganda Goebbels to hold the premiere of the film Nation's Pride at her cinema. This event becomes an opportunity for Shosanna to avenge her family's murder. At the same time, we are introduced to Lieutenant Aldo Raine, who assembles a squad of Jewish American soldiers to kill, intimidate, and demoralize the German troops. They mercilessly kill Nazis, leaving behind their brutality, scalps and swastikas carved into the foreheads of survivors. These actions earn Raine's squad the reputation of legendary avengers. Lieutenant Raine and his squad, including Sergeant Donnie the Bear Jew, Donowitz, and soldier Hugo Stiglitz, a German deserter, plan an operation to kill Nazi leaders during the premiere. They join forces with a famous German actress and double agent, Bridget von Hammersmark. On their way to their goal, the squad faces several obstacles, including a brawl in a tavern. This happens when Aldo Raine's squad meets with German actress and double agent Bridget von Hammersmark to discuss the details of their plan for the upcoming film premiere at the cinema, where the leading figures of the Nazi elite are to be killed. The meeting is set in a small, rural tavern. The squad, consisting of Aldo Raine, Sergeant Hugo Stiglitz, and several other fighters, including the brave Donnie Donowitz, known as the Bear Jew, arrives first. The tavern initially seems like a safe place, but the atmosphere is tense. When German soldiers come in to celebrate the birth of a child for one of them, the air becomes even heavier. The tension increases when one of the soldiers, a Gestapo officer, starts to suspect that something is wrong with the supposed Italians, who are actually members of Raine's squad. The situation escalates when the Gestapo officer asks for an autograph from von Hammersmark and then starts asking her and the Italians tricky questions. He concludes that they are imposters, and a shootout erupts in the room. Soldiers and fighters from Raine's squad engage in a fiery battle, which ends with numerous casualties on both sides. Von Hammersmark is wounded but survives, and the plan to kill the Nazi elite remains in effect. This moment becomes a turning point for the characters and the plot of the film. It shows the willingness of Raine's squad to go to any lengths to complete their mission and highlights the dangers that secret agents face during wartime. The brawl in the tavern also demonstrates the Nazis' cruelty and the readiness of the resistance fighters to challenge their tyranny at any cost. Despite the losses, the surviving members of the squad continue the mission. Shosanna, unaware of their plan, prepares her own act of vengeance, planning to set the cinema on fire during the screening, killing all the Nazis present. The story reaches its climax on the night of the premiere. The cinema is packed with viewers, Wehrmacht soldiers, and high-ranking officers, including Hitler himself. Shosanna and her lover, the cinema's projectionist Marcel, are preparing to launch the film, which will signal the start of their action. As Nation's Pride unfolds on the screen, Shosanna initiates her deadly plan. Her face appears on the screen, announcing her revenge to the Nazis as the cinema is engulfed in flames. At the same time, Raine's squad, having infiltrated the hall disguised as Italian filmmakers, prepares to detonate a bomb to ensure that none of the Nazi leaders survive. Landa, recognizing Raine's squad's plan, attempts to negotiate immunity after the war with the Allies. In the ensuing chaos, he is arrested, but his betrayal does not go unpunished. Raine marks him as a Nazi so that he will forever bear that sign. The film ends with the downfall of Hitler's regime, the destruction of the cinema, and the death of Shosanna, who gives her life for revenge. Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds concludes with mixed feelings of triumph and tragedy, leaving the viewer with questions about morality, sacrifice, and historical justice.